Good morning, my name is Reggie Bray. I'm Operations Section Chief with Pacific Northwest Team 2, and this is the Schneider Springs operational update for Monday, August 30th. We'll talk a little bit about yesterday and overnight to start with. So yesterday we were warmer, drier. We saw a little lighter winds and saw a lot of more localized diurnal type fire behavior effects, where fires were, it allowed the fire to move up drainage, up slope. So we saw a lot of growth, or at least a column in the Elkhorn Creek area, which is just to the north of Burnt Mountain. Saw that was a pretty big column that we saw come up. Still in the wilderness, we're really, we're not too concerned about it. We want to keep fire again north of the Highway 12 corridor, up in the wilderness, away from our values down here along Rimrock and along Highway 12. We also saw, some columns here. We had started firing operations yesterday. Those are going well through the afternoon, through the night, into this morning. Just to the east of the trailhead on the 199 road. This morning we're about a quarter mile from moving west to east to the 199 1500 road junction. You will continue to see that today as well as we continue firing operations and just moving along the 199 324 road up to Bethel Ridge. Also continued to see smoke from our burnout from the previous few days. Crews continued to tie all this together. It was fired out, completed yesterday, but secured the edge, just mop up, patrolling that, making sure it stayed where we wanted to. Also, fire, you probably saw some column from the area here just on the south side of Little Rattlesnake. That continues to be something we'll watch, and we'll continue firing actions today as we move forward. There is a red flag issued for this afternoon from 12 to 9 p.m. tonight, so noon to 9. So that's something that we're really focusing on this south side of the fire. Gusty winds, not quite as dry as it was yesterday, but really watching that wind and making sure we secure this edge and have resources in place to deal with that. So that's a big focus for us today. Crews are going to just continue those firing operations as they can. We're looking at using aviation, both fixed wing and rotor, to get in here and just help us keep this from moving too far if we can. And we'll just continue with the plan to keep fire to the north of the Bethel Ridge. Crews, we're going to continue today prep here along the indirect line in case fire moves south. This is one of our alternate lines to protect these values along the Highway 12 corridor, continuing to put that into place if we need to use that at some point. We'll continue to watch stuff in the wilderness, making sure that we're, nothing's moving, trying to work its way around. Up here, Bumping Lake, Bumping River, saw a little increased activity yesterday there along the river corridor, but really no concern. We've got crews in there watching that, just monitoring that, and doing a mop-up patrol. Moving around to the north, we continue constructing indirect line along the Old River Road and the Lost Creek down here to the south, looking at potentially establishing another fire line that'll get us a little closer, protect these values here in Cliffdale, just so we'll have a primary and an alternate in there to deal with the fire that's in the upper part of Gold Creek. Continue to watch that and monitor that. Just want to make sure that we keep the eyes on that today as well. Everything else on the east side, down along the Clover Springs Road to Nile, is looking really good. With the red flags, of course, we also assist with the local unit or any initial attack, so we'll be looking at doing that today if we have to send resources out to help with that and deal with those situations. So That's the end of the operational update. Thank you.